Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here, this time reviewing on issue 77 of the IDW Comic series. Now, as you know, we're now on to issue 77, and this issue is going to show the aftermaths of Clutch's downfall, Rough and Tumble, and so forth. And the cover mainly has Charmy, Vector, Espio, and Sonic inspecting a sort of building with Rough and Tumble. So the issue mainly starts off with Sonic, Vector, Charmy, and Espio making it to the White Chateau after the events with the whole cow racing. So after they make their way to it, they see that, Clutch has done some repairs in that, so they already suspect that he was going to reopen and probably was going to restart his business after the whole downfall of it. And we kind of see Vector saying, but he may be on to something. Maybe this was meant to be Clutch's central base. Or maybe just up front for his big comeback. Look, in the window. Somebody's moving around inside. That could be Clutch. Let's get him, boys. And we kind of see how after Sonic does a quick speed around, Sonic says, a few locked doors, otherwise empty. So of course, we are introduced to Rough and Tumble, who have made, the White Chateau their own personal place. But we kind of see how, Rough and Tumble activate the egg pawns, and we kind of see how Sonic, Espio, and the others try to deal with them the best they can. And we do kind of see how, Charmy does get distracted with a ball game. And fun fact, the pieces are obviously meant to be Whisper, Tangle, and Leon. And we do see, Vector getting furious with him, and Charmy being more distracted, acting like a little kid would. And we even see Vector has his limits. And we do kind of see how, Rough and Tumble want to go for a round with Sonic, but of course they don't want to mess up their clothes. And they point out now that they're legitimate businessmen. And we are introduced to how, Clutch has given them control of his empire, saying, "Neither do I." And right away from Clutch's behaviour, you know something's not right away. And we do kind of see how, Clutch has basically become Rough and Tumble's personal servant, saying, "Of course, sirs, this way, children." And we kind of see how they think something's fishy about this. But we kind of see how, due to his downfall of Clean Sleep and his empire and big comebacks, Clutch has basically lost everything. And we do kind of see Sonic saying, "Let's start off by answering your answers for destruction of Restoration HQ. A pathetic victory at best. Your people didn't lose anything of real value, and I lost everything. Room for some debate there, but moving on." And we kind of see how, Clutch points out that after losing everything, he realized he couldn't really continue, and he mainly escaped from Eggman, realizing the downsides of basically trying to go too big, and even gave Rough and Tumble control of what remains of his empire, and saying, "Oh, for the love of fun, looks like he's a piece of paper? That's the deed to the White Park Chateau, signed over to Rough and Tumble, as well as terms of my employment during their ownership." And we kind of see how, Clutch has just basically given up, and we kind of see how he wants to prove that, he's now no longer in the game by showing up where the other remaining clean sweep is, and he even points out about burning it to the ground for all he cares. And Sonic saying, "Not my style, but thanks." And we kind of see how, Tommy wants that ball game that he likes and says, "Fine, take the blasted game. Alright, we'll check it out. And if anything doesn't add up, we'll be back. Cool in advance." And we kind of see how Sonic and the others mainly leave. But we even see how Sonic and even Vector find it weird that Clutch has just kind of given up. And yeah, they decide to kind of still inspect the other clean sweep in hopes of getting more answers. But we kind of see how, yeah, as soon as Clutch makes his way down below, it turns out Dr. Eggman is basically has Clutch working for him now, and turns out right away he's using a device to keep him in control. And right away, this was kind of obvious because we know Clutch would never lose from another fight, would kind of work himself back up, find any questionable thing to fix up what he's lost. And right away, Eggman is given information about the other clean sleep, and will deal with Sonic and the others personally. And this is Clutch realizing that he's now in hotter water. And this is the story. So I think, yeah, issue 77 isn't great, but it's still enjoyable because, one, right away, we know deep down Clutch would always come back from his defeat, work his way up, and get back into high society. It's like looking at Terry Silver in Cobra Kai. Once Terry Silver loses another ace card, he'll find a way to work back up and fix over his plans and mistakes. So I think the issue is average, still enjoyable, but it still deserves thumbs in the middle. Kind of alright, kind of okay, but kind of alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.